Eryka, let's get into some crypto news today. So
Always interesting in crypto.
It's always interesting in crypto, never a dull moment. BlackRock is the world's largest asset manager, overseeing $10 trillion, and they are becoming the most influential player in Washington, D.C. And BlackRock has entered into a partnership with Coinbase. Do you think this is a sign that crypto is here to stay?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, BlackRock is one of the largest asset managers, if not the largest asset manager in the world. And they've always, you don't get there without having a stake in Washington, D.C. So I think in 2020, Rick Ryder, the chief investment officer for fixed income, he said that Bitcoin and cryptocurrency are here to stay, and they could replace gold to a large extent. So we're gonna have to tell Rich Check-in sorry. But yeah,
he'll be listening. He'll hear you say that.
Yeah, sorry, Rich. But I mean, yeah, this signals a huge move. Coinbase was also in a point where their stock price was dropping. ARK Investment Group, which unfortunately has made a lot of pretty bad decisions, buying a lot of interesting stocks, including Tesla and Bitcoin, almost at the top. Tesla and Coinbase, because they only trade publicly traded companies, had made an announcement they were going to sell 1.4 million shares of Coinbase at a loss, unfortunately. And in response to that, what happened was BlackRock came out with this news piece that Coinbase and BlackRock will now be working together. In fact, what's happening is that Coinbase is plugging into BlackRock's investment system called Aladdin, which is intended to give the people who use Aladdin access to what Coinbase offers. So initially, it's just supposed to be Bitcoin that's going to be allowed to be purchased via BlackRock, but eventually that list of coins will probably grow, just like we saw Fidelity. Fidelity for a while was offering Bitcoin in retirement plans, but now they offer Ethereum as well.
What else is Coinbase working on right now?
Oh, Coinbase is working on one of probably the most important cases that's happening in crypto. And we talked about it earlier when we talked about what happened with Tornado Cash. Tornado Cash was a project that it's a mixer, and it also is a privacy tool. So what happened was Tornado Cash was known to be used by some North Korean hackers to essentially wash money. But it's open source, meaning that the code it's not a company, it's not a single entity, it's literally software code on the internet people can use. It's not really Tornado Cash's fault that their protocol, what they had written, was used for nefarious activities. The response from the OFAC was to ban Tornado Cash in the United States, and any account that had been interacting with Tornado Cash was also now banned, blacklisted. We talked about this before, but what happened when people heard that was they started sending money to Jimmy Fallon, Shaquille O'Neal, Paris Hilton, to show that, this law that's being passed is not really fully thought out. You can't help it if someone sends mail to your house, just like you can't help it if someone sends crypto to your public key wallet address. So what's happening now, and Coinbase is behind it, is that there are 6 people who have been affected by this, OFAC kind of money laundering ruling, and they are filing a lawsuit against OFAC and the Treasury Department, those are 2 huge people to be filing a lawsuit against. And pretty much, at the end of the day, so Brian Armstrong, who is the CEO of Coinbase, said that he would help fund these lawsuits. And I understand why he's doing this. There's a lot of reasons why, but I think at the core of it is because this truly is about privacy, and it's about free speech, right? Open source code is free speech. So to go after people that are they're writing things, they're writing a language, is something that it's never happened before. So this is really probably one of the biggest cases in crypto, and it really affects Coinbase a lot because there are a number of accounts on Coinbase that are affected by this, that are now shut down. And they have to follow the rules, right? So they have effectively shut those accounts down. And one of the defendants, I think it was 6 people that filed this lawsuit, one of them is a Coinbase employee. And Brian Armstrong has promised to, help fund this lawsuit. And really, it's to keep our right to privacy at bay. I understand trying to limit the movement of illicit activity, but there could be better, more well thought out rules written around the situation.